and welcome to my channel. My name is Maria, also known as Mindset and Mascara, and today we are going to do I followed a so-and-so tutorial, and yeah, it's gonna be on Makemeupmissa. She is my all-time favorite YouTuber right now, and well, she's been my favorite YouTuber for a while, but yeah, she did this look with the Patricia Bright palette, the Makeup Revolution and Patricia Bright palette. I actually bought that palette specifically for this tutorial because usually I don't do a lot of Makeup Revolution. I'm not a fan of the quality. If you've been a part of my channel, I tend to gravitate towards luxury and high-end makeup. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot of affordable palettes, which is kind of sad, but you know, I have expensive taste. So without further ado, let's get started on this video. Okay, so I'm going to kind of leave this area over for the video, and then I have my headphones in so I can hear it and it doesn't record it, just in case it's less work for me when I'm editing. So excuse the mess over here, also excuse my nails, because yeah, anyway, let's get started.
What else? Well, I've been using primer recently, haven't I? So could have been anything, but it's Revlon. It's great. It's wonderful. It is amazing, and you should all try it. It's a nice primer. Robert, that includes you. Boo, boo, boo. I don't sleep anymore, and I wake up at like 1 p.m. My life is a mess. So yeah, I was gonna use my Stacey palette, and then I picked it up and I was like, I've used it quite a lot recently. Also, maybe I should try and find a drugstore palette that I could do a super similar look with. Hence, Patricia Bright Rich in Colour. This one. I used this fairly recently as well. I can't remember what look I did with it. Could have been similar to this. I don't know. My creative juices are running out because I'm uploading so many tutorials. This is just about me playing, experimenting. I mean, this eye, I still need to work on this part because that's not blended, is it? But I'm just kind of having fun. I want it to look a bit just like all colory. That makes no sense, but I just want it to be fun and bright and silly.
Fun and bright, that is me.
That candle smells nice. I never like candles anymore. The first shade I'm gonna reach for is Green Juice. I always feel like I'm a bit sillier when I'm just kind of messing around with makeup, and that's what we're doing today. I mean, I feel like I've got quite a lot of work left to do on these.
Mine isn't as bright as hers is.
I'm just gonna stamp this on the outer part.
And then it looks like she.
Why would I don't like these colors together either? People outside are talking.
Alright,
very
so
loudly.
Nobu.
I did.
And then she puts it. I'm going to be adjusting this to my eye shape because we have different eye shapes. So I am going to adjust it. I want this more pigmented, so we're going to skip this brush and we're going to go in with my IBY crease brush. Go back in with No Boo.
Steve. Then I'm gonna grab Pillow Talk. This one. Yonder. And this is gonna get sandwiched in between the two. A lot of this will be covered up. Looking good, huh? Looking good. Looking good, Melissa. That's it.
Okay, it's getting there. I've done some of her more detailed looks, and I always get frustrated. So we'll see how it goes.
We're done. I just dropped this eyeshadow brush on my new white t-shirt. What did I do next? Right, I'm gonna start blending it. I'm gonna take the shade Backstage and just drag this blue up to the end of my brow. This look again, just like my recent looks, because I love this shape, will get more dramatic when we put our base on.
That works.
I'm gonna grab Fruit Punch,
Fruit Punch.
a lovely pink, and that will go above that Pillow Talk shade. You know how it be.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna grab
Background
Vitamin
will
C,
line
which
that
is the
green.
same shade name as the yellow in the Soap Extra Spice palette I know today. I'm just gonna use this around this lime green, just to kind of blend it a little pinch, but I still want to keep a real vibrancy at the front. I'm then gonna grab the shade Reckless. I'm gonna just sweep this in between.
Alright,
our
so
pink and
she
our
gets
blue.
Reckless, and she does it in between the pink and the blue. So I'm going to take the detail diffuse crease. Going to grab Reckless.
You know me, I take the lazy route, I don't wipe off. Okay, so I'm just gonna do like a rounded cut crease, and I'm taking it like all the way over. This is smaller than I need it to be. I'm just
Alright, we're going to pause that and try to get my cut crease. I usually don't use the ABH eye primer for my cut creases, but I'm going to follow her tutorial as much as possible. So now we're going to be working on one eye, because I never work on two cut creases at the same time. So and then I will go off camera and do the other eye.
set this in place with shimmering up here. Just most of it. And I'll grab a smidgen of Love Song just beside it. Same brush. Just gonna pop that on over here. Just a little.
Love Song and just right here. My cut crease went a little bit further because I didn't bring the blue in enough. So
I'm gonna grab a little bit of ocean tea. This will go at the end. It will help her blend into our blue outer edge. And oh, I'll do the glitter in a sec on the outer. So I'm gonna go in with No Boo. And I'll just, you know, plop it on. So I'm taking more eye primer because we're going to do our kind of liner now. So I'm just using like a wing liner brush. I actually really do like this ColourPop one. The other would be my Zoeva 317, but I saved that for my brows.
So now she is taking the ABH primer again, and she's doing a winged liner. She's using a ColourPop winged liner brush. I use the Sigma winged liner. I use the Sigma winged liner brush only because it's got a very, it's very small, and it's got a very thin tip. Okay, so she did quite, oops, quite a big wing. I've got like very, very wrinkly eyes. I'm old, so bear with me here while I do this. The recording stopped, so I don't know when it stopped, so I'm sorry if we didn't get some of this tutorial, but I'm now trying to get this liner as high up as she has it. She wants it.
And then we are gonna take green juice again. I'm not opening my eye fully because I don't want to transfer this anywhere else. I'm gonna pack that on here, all the way up here.
Okay, had a little issue with the camera, but I am back. As you can see, I cut creased this eye and did that. I didn't do the liner yet though. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the liner. I'm going to use this brush, the flat definer E15. I think I said that before, but just in case. And then I'm gonna take green juice and stamp that along. Here.
Fill in this bottom half with black liner.
Okay, we're gonna pause there because she then put the NYX gel liner, the pot liner, and I like very little pot liners, okay? Very, very little. Melt is probably my favorite. I'm using Immortal. If you can see, I use that on my my Pride look. That took forever. So we're just going to do what she did and yeah, and kind of fill in the bottom here. But I love this gel liner because it's see, I shouldn't have talked. Not only is it very, very creamy, but this is the only gel liner that I have found that doesn't crack on me. And I've got a lot of texture.
Right, that's kind of matching. It's as matching as, you know, Melissa can get. So we're going to go back in with Nobu, that deep matte navy. I'm going to tap this over the end of that black liner just to try and get it to like fade into the blue. Alright, and then I had to add a little bit of glitter because it's me. I'm using my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner Grind, which is the light pink one. I'm just gonna like cover the front half of my cut crease with this glitter. I don't think it picks up hugely on camera. You can see over here it's super glittery, whereas this side isn't, so I think maybe you can see it.
Okay, so she took the Nobu and just the end of here so it can kind of blend into the blue. All right, it's pretty simple. Now she has the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Grind. I think, no, this is Catcall. This is my glitter liner drawer. So grind. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna finish this eye over here, and I will be right back on camera in a minute. I completely missed the primer that I used, but I used the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I need to be sure and check my recording while I'm doing this. But I used that, and then I used the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer because I do not have the primers that she had. I don't use a whole lot of Makeup Revolution, and I only have one like drugstore foundation, and that is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. So we are going to use that, and I use the shade 220 Natural Beige. So let's see if that even matches me right now. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. This isn't as full coverage as what she's using, but I am old and I need to use a medium cover foundation, or you will see every single wrinkle on my face.
I'm not going to do that today because I'm going to wait for some of my new bits to arrive, which is only, I think, yeah, the moisturizer, the bronze, and a highlighter as well. So yeah, I'm not going to use all Makeup Revolution today. I'm going to actively avoid doing that. Yeah, I'll use my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use cream contour and conceal. Okay. Cream contour. Why am I doing my jaw? It just happens. Yeah, I just cream contour all the time now because I love it so much. I go through phases though, don't I? But it's kind of like I can't be bothered this week, and then the next week I'm like, yeah, I've got to.
Okay, she doesn't contour her nose, and usually I do my concealer first, but she's bronzing first, so that is what I'm doing. I mean, not bronzing, but oh my gosh, cream contouring. Whew. And I am using the Milk Makeup baking stick. So let me get this. I have to contour my nose because I have the world's biggest nose. Everybody is self-conscious about some part of their body, and if they don't, then they're lying to you, or they're completely self-centered. So mine just happens to be my nose. Not that I'm overweight or anything like that, because I am overweight, but my most self-conscious thing is my nose. So this, there we go. Let's see if that, we're still looking good. All right, she is using, I think, a Revolution, no, not a Revolution, a Revlon concealer. Let me see, hold on. Oh yeah, okay. She's using the multi-use sculpting and conceal. I'm not a huge fan of this. It's a light beige, but we'll use it since she's using it. Okay, I'm using light beige. I so badly want to use this, but I'm going to use a light beige.
And then I will use Marshmallow today as my concealer. This is probably, I would say, my favorite high-end concealer now. Because it's just, I keep saying it, but it's because people still buy the Jouer on my recommendation, and I do love the Jouer foundation, the concealer.
I powder my under eyes with the e.l.f. I usually use got to clean up in here. I usually use this, which is the e.l.f. eye setting powder, but there's another one. It's more of a this one has a little bit of a luminance in them, so I'm going to use that. And she's gonna bake. I don't bake.
What more could you want? As I'm trying to use up my makeup, I'll use Jeffree Star Translucent because this is the one I've got the least of. Because I've got Fair as well. This is one. I want, like, by the end of the year all my makeup gone. And by all my makeup gone, I mean like foundations, concealers, setting sprays, all that kind of thing that's like perishable. I don't know if setting spray is perishable, but you know what I mean, like liquidy products that need used up in a time frame.
Set, okay.
Oh, this powder smells lovely. Makeup stays on my...
I like how that is. It's not bad. Okay, now I am going to take the Beauty Bakery Flour Setting Powder. Okay, and then my little Real Techniques 300 brush. I think this was... I think it was a limited edition, but I'm sure they have some more. I'm just gonna pat that in and set all my creams.
I really do. Do you know what I need to use up? Is this Morphe one. They were recently all 50%
We're not gonna do a
off.
mattifying one. We are going to use... I really need to, like, really need to clean up around here. Okay.
Which was a really good deal, actually.
I am going to use the Urban Decay Beach
For
Bronzer.
contour, what will you? I'll use this Makeup
In
Obsession
bronze.
Throw Shade palette because I never reach for this. And technically it's Makeup Revolution, isn't it? But let me just put some lip balm on though, with some contouring. Oh, this is lip oil. Tastes like watermelon, spiciati. That's what I'm going to do. I'll use my Jouer Suntan Sunlight Suntan bronzer.
She used a separate powder contour, and I don't do that. I always just use the contour and then put the bronzer on top, so that's what I'm going to continue to do.
Nice. I'll use over at Star Island because I have been using it recently and enjoying it, and it would be nice to use it up a bit more.
Okay, she used for Star Island. I do not have that, but I do have the Start Inspired highlighter by Samantha March. Okay, sorry. And it has Star Island in it right here. So we'll just grab Star Island. I'm not gonna do everything just like she does, because there's some things that I like to do that she doesn't, and some things that she likes to do that I don't. You need to do everything that looks right for you and that looks good on you, because not all makeup styles is going to look good on everybody. So you know what looks good on you and what doesn't, so just use what looks good on you. All right, so there is Star Island.
We might as well put blush on while we're here, and then we'll finish off the eyes. I am definitely going to use Benefit Georgia. I love this blush so much.
I do not have Benefit Georgia, so I am going to use, okay, I'm going to do Blush Duo in Chick Lit.
I'm not entirely sure what to do with the eyes. I'll probably just keep dragging it out, making it more dramatic on the outer corners, and then see I want to do if I've got here. I might introduce like a bit of green on the outer corner. I might go in with rich and just like pull it out like that. It's just kind of a hodgepodge of colours, isn't it? You know, this really is a good palette. I think you could think I was using high-end shadows. I mean, I do feel like you have to put more work in to get the pigment, but I mean, it's still working really well, and as long as in the end you get a good result, I don't really mind that you have to put in like a bit of extra work. I'll use that same brush and a bit more Nobu, or deep matte blue, just to drag out as well. I've just thought of a new series I have to add to that list. See? This is why I can't film it yet, because there's so much I need to talk about. Let me just take a clean brush first though, and a bit more green juice. Just pop this in the end as well. We'll do a pillow talk. Pop this on. The pigment. Wow, it's quite remarkable. And I'll take more of Nobu just on that same brush. And just drag it in on your corners. I will blend underneath this with this pink's poppin'. Getting a wee smidge of fallout, but I'm not going to let that upset me. And then I'll just take more green juice, I think. This brush doesn't have a name, I'm very sorry. Just a little pointy Morphe brush. Pop that down here. This look is so like tropical, I feel.
Alright, so that's all I'm going to do with her, because she did a nude under the waterline and a nude lip, and I am not about a nude lip. So I'm going to take this KVD Vegan Beauty lash liner. This is the finished look. I will put the picture up here again of the look, and you can decide whether or not it resembles it at all. Let me zoom you in just a little bit so you can see. The look. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below how I did. I don't think I did too bad. I'm not a fan of not putting anything where the cut creases, because I have very unsteady hands, so I always like to cover that up with like some kind of glitter liner. But not too bad. All right, I love you guys. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, then hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell if you want to get notifications. And yeah, I'd love to have you as a part of the family. And I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.